Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we were filming, you know. I'm still trying to get the hang of this game called the Dreidel. I don't know. Some people just got a knack and some people just got a rimp list like I have, I guess. You know, a couple of nights ago, we were playing Dreidel with the community. I couldn't buy a gimel. I literally could not buy a gimel. Now, for you uninitiated Dreidel players that don't know what I'm talking about, you see, this is what we call a Jewish top. Not to be confused with the Four Tops, which was a band, but this is called a Jewish top. And on this top, we have 4 Hebrew letters, which symbolizes the great miracle that happened in the land of Israel. And during Hanukkah, we put in a couple of coins into a pot, and we spin the dreidel. Now, if the dreidel should fall on the letter Gimel, hey, my first gimel. Well, of course I get a gimel now. I mean, that's par for the course because there's no money involved over here. But during a game, if you should get the gimel, the pot is all yours. If you get a hey, you split the pot. If you get a nun, it means nothing. And if you get a sheen, you got to add to the pot. That's the game. Now, we love to play it because it's a lot of fun and people really get into it. It's supposed to be a kid's game, as you could well imagine. But adults love it as well. While I was playing Dreidel this year, it came to my attention once again that we as American Jews have thrown out the baby with the bathwater. What do I mean? I mean, for those people that understand and play the game of Dreidel, even they have lost what the Dreidel really symbolizes. The idea was that when the Jewish kids were studying Torah way back when the story of Hanukkah was taking place, and the Antiochus, mean Hellenistic king, decided that he's going to get rid of the Jews. How do you get rid of the Jews? You cut off their study of Torah. So the children would sit with their teacher studying from the book, and when they heard Hellenistic soldiers coming around, they hid their books under the table, and their little dreidel, oh, don't worry, I have another one right here. Their little dreidel came out, and when the guards came in, all they were doing was just spinning a little top. We're innocent, all we're doing is playing tops. Well, the top was not the main thing. The top was only to conceal the fact that they were studying Torah. What happens 2,500 years later? What do? We throw out the Torah and concentrate on the dreidel. And if you think that I'm kidding, go ahead and ask your children if they've ever heard of the dreidel, and then ask them to tell you the story behind. If they have not gone to Hebrew school, there's no chance that they know. If they have gone to Hebrew school, there may be a chance. And even if they know, but think about this. How much time have you really set aside to worry about your children's Jewish education? I know for a fact that today you thought about what you're going to make for lunch. And you probably at lunch were even thinking, what am I going to have for dinner? You may have worried about the latest sale at the local department store. You may be thinking about a new car you may be getting, or renting a new home, or doing something else, or going on a vacation with your children, or looking for a new job, or getting yourself a better education. But have you today stopped to think about your children's Jewish education? Why don't you do a little bit of a survey? Next time your family's around, ask everybody around the room to tell you, when is the birth of this country? Everybody will tell you, of course. Oh, July 4th. That's right. That's Independence Day in the United States, right? But then ask him, when was Israel born? I don't know. That's going to be your average answer. Ask him about any American holiday. They have it down pat, including the non-Jewish American holidays. But ask him to tell you when Moses was born. All you're going to get is this look. How do I know? Because what we've done is we've specialized in taking the important part of the story of Hanukkah and leaving it for the end, and taking the dreidel part, I even flipped it upside down here, and use that as the main incentive of Hanukkah. Now trust me, I'm all for having fun. I love fun. And I want my children to have fun. But I also understand how vitally important it is to give them the true message of Hanukkah. I was so proud that my grandson, who's visiting us from New York, at 4:30 this morning, decided to hop into my bed and tell me every aspect of the story of Hanukkah, including some tales that I didn't even know. And I look at him and I see that he is the future, that he is getting it, that thank God that my daughter has committed to giving him a rock solid education, that he doesn't figure that the dreidel is the main part. He has a dreidel, but he also knows that with the dreidel comes a story, and the story is the vitality and the continuation and the blood, literally the blood, the life of the blood that the Jewish people have when they are studying Torah. So ladies and gentlemen, as the holiday of Hanukkah leaves us, don't allow this important aspect, this important part of educating our children to leave us as well. Use this as a springboard to make a commitment that you will now see to it that your children get a proper and right and great and thorough Jewish education. Until next time, have a wonderful day and keep spinning those dreidels. You never know when you'll hit the big gimel. Thank you.